Can y'all hear her?
Yeah, can y'all hear me?
Hello? Sydney, if you're talking, I can't hear you, babe. Try again. It's lagging. Barely. Mod rules, LP, everybody and their mama from this side, you know what I'm saying. I'm only going to allow Colby and Dan in here if they come in because they can pass the message. I don't need more than one spokesperson for those people. Y'all know, like Josh and May, of course, any of them, absolutely not. They're not allowed in here. Not one bit. They report too much. Way too much.
Wait, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Oh, leave this technology. Okay, so I just came up here for clarification really quick.
Sure.
And sorry, my mom made me laugh. Okay, but so you know how last night I asked you if you got thrown into a chat?
Yes, I did get thrown into a chat and I left it like 3 times. Yes.
Right. So they threw me in there. Clarification because they said Grow threw me in here again.
No, I did not. I didn't add anybody. No, ma'am.
Yeah.
On my mama. I don't even know who added me. I went back and blocked everybody again. I guess, see, I blocked them the last time that happened and I thought I blocked everybody, but somebody who says are on my side had to have thrown me in there and I'm not cool with that. But no, I promise on my mommy I did not throw you in that shit. I wouldn't.
Yeah,
Not
they
after you
said
got upset last
it
time.
wasn't you, so I just wanted you to clear your name real quick.
I absolutely did not add anyone to that chat. I left it 3 times. I wanted no part of it. Matter of fact, Kimmy asked me to get in the call, so I had her add me back. And then when I saw what they were saying and shit, I was like, nah, Kimmy, I'm not getting in that call. I can't. That's disgusting. I didn't want no part of it. The shit they were saying, I did not want a part of. Did not. They were saying some vile shit. It's too much. I'm down for a fun jump chat. Don't get me wrong. I can be a good troll, but I'm not going to be a part of that nasty shit they were saying. No way. God damn, am I lagging again?
I didn't mean to come up here, y'all.
You're okay. You're okay. And yes, this goes down. Rockin' did offer her platform. I just want anyone to hold it besides Bliss because that's going to be a lot of the reason. But listen, I'm not up here just talking about Bliss. I'm talking about everyone lately who's been called a pedo or pedo supporter by these people who are witch hunting people on this app. We're not going to do it. I'm standing up. I am not. I know people say you shouldn't care. Don't let shit get to you. I am not going to do this anymore. I am not. And today I'm calling it the end of this shit, yo. I'm going to cut this shit out today. I'm done with that shit. I can't do it no more. I'm down for a fight every day of the week, but I am not about to fight with stupid. I am not about to fight with stupid. I'm not doing it. I refuse. I'm going to let one more box up, but then I got to hold the live down. What's up, Rockin'?
Just sitting up here beside you like I always do.
One second, y'all. 1 second. All right, I apologize. I had to fix my TV. It was too loud. Okay, so I got 23 people in here now. We got 1.1K likes. I'm going to start. For right now, besides Rockin' Princess, I'm only going to allow her in the box for right now, just because I need to get this message out, and I don't want too many people talking at once, and I don't want my message being misconstrued. Then I'll open up boxes if I'm still up. If not, Rockin' did graciously offer her platform, and I appreciate that, Rockin'. So make sure y'all follow Rockin' Princess in the box. No, it's not okay. Beautiful disaster. I'm going to try to make this as short. I don't want to drag this out. I really don't. Watch this door heavy. I don't want anyone that has been doing these things the past few days, past couple weeks. I don't want them in here. I really don't. I don't have time for it. And I want to get what I have to say out without them interrupting it with trolling and blocking and reporting. I don't want it. I don't report. I don't snitch. I don't run and tattle. I don't do that. So I allow people to talk on platforms. I allow people to get their messages out. We're not going to do that to me. I don't know who you think I am, but I'm not going to let nobody make me shut up about shit. I'll tell you that right now. Anyway, so a lot of us have had some issues. I think this didn't just start recently. There's been some issues going on with other creators. I'm not going to drop names on those creators because they're not having attention put on them recently, and I don't want to add it to them again. They know who they are. There's a couple other young women on this app who have also been attacked and called horrendous false names that they don't deserve. I'm going to make one statement very clear. This pedophilia shit, y'all are doing too much and y'all are getting out of control with it. I'll tell you why. There's a lot of crucifying some people on this app because they don't know someone's past, right? Or the person didn't have a criminal record. So how would they know, right? And so maybe they were in a relationship with them at one point. It's about what happens after you find out, correct? If you find out and you stay with the person, you're just as sick. That's my opinion. My Grow Queen talking only, PSA, this is Grow's Box lit up. My opinion is if you stay, you're sick, right? If you don't know in the time and you're with somebody, how are you going to hold somebody accountable for that, right? How are you going to do that? How are we holding, so we're holding women or men, mothers or fathers, accountable for someone else's past they knew nothing about, criminal record or not. Even worse if there's none. Because how can you look up a phantom criminal record if there isn't one? How, right? So that needs to stop there, right there, okay? If you don't have solid proof of this person supporting and backing and co-signing pedophilia behavior, please stop calling people pedophiles. Please stop calling them pedophile supporters. Unless you hear somebody physically get up and say, I support and condone this person having pedophilia tendencies, I am going to stand by that person, please don't do that. Because I don't think you people that are doing this even know the true definition between a pedophile and a chomo. Do you want me to tell you? A pedophile is somebody who actually hunts and preys on prepubescent minors. I'm talking under the age of 11. Prepubescent. That's a pedophile. That's a sick pedophile. A chomo is someone who molests or grooms a child. A child meaning a minor under the age of 18. There's a lot of different laws. We're not going to go back and forth with laws. There's Romeo and Juliet. There's Megan laws. There's states have stipulations on age of consent. At the end of the day, we've had this discussion in my live. We're gonna have it this last time. If you feel, even regardless with the law, someone's doing something with a minor and it's gross, that's your opinion. A lot of us have different opinions. Also, that leads me to say that this cherry picking people's sexual past, I've had enough of that too. Because once you're in a minor, you're in a minor, right or wrong. I'm just saying, that's my opinion. Here we go again. Once you go in a minor, you in a minor. I don't care what the state says. That's my opinion. With that being said, there's your difference of what you're doing. So there's people on here actually calling innocent people who've never been inside of a minor. Sorry to be so vulgar with it. They've never had relations with a minor and they're being called pedophiles. How sick is that? Okay. They're being called supporters when I've never heard one of them stand up and say, I support and condone that behavior. I've never heard one of these people that are being accused of this support that. I've already seen 3 young women on this app, including myself, that were in relationships with people who the past was not made aware in the time of the relationship. I also know of a lady on this app who dated that person even after knowing about it, right? But y'all aren't going to call that out. You want to drag the one that didn't know, but you don't want to drag the one that knew and cried about it, right? That's number one. But we're not going to make it about that. Last night was enough for me. Here's what got me pressed today. Couple things happened last night. I was in a neutral live, someone who has nothing to do with this bullshit war that another side is trying to keep going. And I'm going to touch base with that in a minute. I have tried very hard to stop this shit that everyone's seeing, the back and forth. I'm guilty of it too, because I've listened to my supporters and my certain friends, and people are sick of seeing it. I get it. They're sick of it. They're so tired of it. I don't want people not wanting to watch me or be around me because I'm contributing to this bullshit, right? So I've tried to chill it out. But last night, if I'm in a live minding my business with people who have nothing to do with your bullshit TikTok war, that's uncalled for to go in there and bother them on a chill live when they have nothing to do with it and they're actually kind of like a neutral party because they have no opinion in it at all, right? That was embarrassing for me. It was disgusting. I did not provoke anyone. I did not ask for anyone there. Joshua Tree, May, y'all both absolutely came in there just to harass me and stalk me, and I'm not doing that. Please don't ever in your life believe I'm ever scared to confront you. But I do know which platforms I can and can't be on when I do that. I'm not going to disrespect someone's platform to dog you. I can dog you anytime I want, but I'm not going to do that in someone's platform who doesn't want the drama there. You feel what I'm saying? I have respect. You want to go on your platform and fight? Stop blocking me and stop not boxing me. How about that, right? So then, in turn, after that happens, Then I get a thread of Facebook messages from Viking. Viking, I've had enough of your messages too. What I'm about to say, it's so shameful. I have to make a PSA. I am not here to defend any pedophiles. I don't do that. Nobody's ever heard me stand up, condone, and co-sign saying I support someone's pedophilia behavior. If you've ever heard that, tell me now. But Viking, you came to me in multiple lives a couple weeks ago, and I'm getting to the Bliss situation. Yes, I'm going to speak about this part. You came to me a couple weeks ago, and you've been telling me now for, I think I'm on day six. And guys, I have all messages to prove this. I've screenshot them all. Day 6. He has come to me and he said, 6 days ago, he said, Grow, you need to see this recording I have. It is damning on Bliss. She's admitting to erasing security footage. She's admitting to not pressing charges for something, right? For her ex, who, again, is an RSO. Yes, we get it. That's the facts. Yes, he's in prison. We get it. She's not with him. She doesn't talk to him. She has a restraining order. Anyway, he's been telling me for 6 days he has this recording and these will. Everybody who knows me knows, even if you're my friend, if I come across some proof on you, I will not stand by it if it's wrong, and I will absolutely expose you. I've done it for years. For years. And I would hope somebody would do it for me, right? So anyway, I asked him for it. He got nothing that night. He said, I'll call the person, I'll message and reach out and get it for you. Okay. So I gave him the grace of waiting. Here we are 6 days later. So in the past 6 days, he has called me pedophiles more than he's called me Tara or Grow. Right? He's called me a pedophile probably over 24 times. He's called me a pedophile supporter. He's called people I hang out with pedo supporters. So in turn, Viking has not released this proof. But because he hasn't released this proof and I haven't seen it or heard it, he wants me to lunge at Bliss and say she's something I don't believe she is because he won't show it to me. Well, I don't go off people's word, dude. You got to show it to me, right? He hasn't produced. He's been telling the rest of the internet the same thing. This man's been holding lives, telling the app I have a recording where she admits that she erased security footage. And these people, shame on you, haven't even heard it. Mods, can y'all welcome in my people? I'm so sorry. Hi, Mama C, baby. I just don't get distracted. Just let everybody know they're welcome in. But he's been telling everybody on this app that he has this damning proof on her. He has not shown it to anyone. And I'm actually a little shocked that a lot of people are just taking his word. You should never do that. You should never do that. That's a very, very heavy, serious allegation on that young lady. You're basically allowing this man to put a felony accusation on her with no proof. You do realize concealing evidence in a case like that is very felonious, right? That's a horrible, heavy allegation. And you have not shown anything, Viking. And again, I have the messages as proof. I'm not up here lying for nobody. I'm not here defending pedos. I'm telling the truth. If you say you have something, or you tell me you're going to give it to me, and you don't produce, that doesn't mean walk around calling me a pedo and a pedo supporter because I'm waiting for it, bro. That's what he's doing. That is what Viking is doing. Honest to God. Honest to God. I got a message from him just last night, 4:30 in the morning. I'm going to continue to call you a pedophile, Grow, until you go at Bliss. Are you giving me an ultimatum so you're threatening to call me a pedophile publicly if I don't go off your word? No. Not to mention the proof he's walking around with. A lot of y'all, I get it, are new around here. We say this all the time. If you ain't been around for the past couple of years, you might as well just stay out of it. Because those receipts and messages he's showing about her, I'm here to tell you, there was a group of us that handled this in 2023. I'm not going to drop names. There was 4 of us especially, including you, Viking, which is weird to me, that looked into all these receipts about Bliss in 2023. You know, we got proof that her ex actually went on an app and edited some of those. You know that voice clip they've been playing of Bliss? Where she's like telling him she loves him and misses him but can't be with him? You guys realize that was recorded months prior before that incident happened? Do y'all realize that? That was recorded. That voice clip was left to him in May after one of their fights. This shit happened in September. May. And her ex, the RSO, is the one they got that from before he went to jail, okay? So they're passing around edited and doctored information from the RSO they are dragging her for. Does that make sense? Does that make sense to anybody? Y'all literally got in a chat, Unbreakable and May, and received this evidence from the registered offender you're dragging her for. The fuck? Since when did we start doing? So you mean to tell me we're all pedo supporters, right? For Bliss, we're all pedo supporters. But you literally went to the RSO. You're dragging her to collect information to use against her. So you'd rather drag her over the I'm gonna say it again, over the RSO's lies versus drag the RSO. So if you think about it, you had me and two other men, not gonna say their names unless they want to come up here and admit it. Me and two other men, we dragged that RSO in 2023. We dragged the fuck out of Brad before he went to jail. We did. We didn't drag Bliss. You have another side of people, Unbreakable, May, that drag Bliss. I'm not dragging the female. I'm not dragging the female. She ain't the RSO. When the RSO edited shit on her. So Brad did that knowing y'all would go after her to get the light off of him. You know how stupid you look? And Viking, for you to recycle those messages from 2023 that we already proved back then were edited by an RSO is disgusting to me. You're passing around messages from an RSO who's attacking the ex that doesn't want to be with him. Really? And that gives you a right to call people pedos or pedo supporters that hang out with her? Are y'all catching what I'm saying yet? This is very verifiable. I don't give a shit what he goes live and says. I have the messages. I also busted you out the other night, Viking. In the messages, I asked him straight up, do y'all, and this too, do y'all not generally remember about 3 weeks ago, he was riding hard for Bliss? He was one of Bliss's close friends. In chats with her, in lives, going and hanging out. So I asked him in the messages, I said, Viking, what changed to make you walk away from Bliss? You're riding hard for her. I have the messages once again if you want to see them. He in turn said to me, straight up admitted it, that it's not, that he's only doing it because, give me 1 second, hold on. He told me that he's doing it, and you're gonna think this is hilarious. He's doing it for a personal reason. One night I was live. Rockin' can attest to this because she's the one that asked the question. First of all, hold on. Rockin' was in my live a couple weeks ago. We were discussing something else. And Rockin' asked in the comments, she said, Grow, question. She did not accuse. Rockin' did not accuse. Let's make that very clear. So Viking has no reason to be mad, first of all. Rockin' has a right to ask a question if she's heard something. Is it not if you hear something, go to the source? That's what she did. She's in the comments. Rockin' says verbatim, Grow, I have a question. Is it true that Viking had at one point, a baby mama girlfriend that was under the age? And I told Rockin', I said, Rockin', I don't have proof on that. No black and whites. I'm not going to discuss that. I'm not going to dissect that till I do. Right or right, Rockin'? You can unmute and say.
Correct.
Thank you. She did not say in a box. She did not accuse. I'm telling you that right now. It was a question. She has a right to ask. And she respected that once I answered and she didn't ask anymore. So then Viking in turn got wind of that. I don't know if someone told him the wrong information or if he just went crazy and spiraled. But Viking then came back, Bliss and Grow and Rockin' just accused me and called me a pedo and a live. No, we didn't. Me and Bliss especially did not. And Rockin' didn't accuse you of shit. All she said was she heard. We still have the live replay and the screenshots. So Viking ran around the app saying, Bliss and Grow and Rockin' been calling me a pedo. So anyway, in the messages last night when I asked Viking, or the other day, I said, why'd you walk away from Bliss? Is it really because of this RSO and this Brad accusation? He straight told me straight up, that's the reason what I just explained to y'all, he ain't talking to Bliss no more. Well, she called me a pedo. I said, oh, David, no, she did not. So I re-explained it to him again like a child. No, he didn't. No, she did not. And Rockin' didn't either. She asked. We corrected it. So he actually, in turn, has turned on Bliss for incorrect information and him just being paranoid and lying. So you're dropping Bliss because of petty personal reasons, but you're lying and telling the app you're doing it for awareness over her ex? Are you kidding me? Yes, Sid, you can. Are you kidding me right now? That's what we're doing? That's your basis of going after a young lady on this app because you have a personal vendetta? So now you're going to call everybody else that's around her pedophiles? I've never in my life touched a minor in a sexual manner. But I do know some people you hang out with have. I do know that. Criminal record or not. I know that. I know there's a book out there about somebody and not about me.
Girl, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, this is Roxy, not Sydney. Sorry to confuse everybody. I just wanted to say that you are not the only one being threatened
Oh,
or getting
shit.
ultimatums. Because
Really?
we are also getting ultimatums that if we do not sit down and shut up, that they will drag Jess's daughter.
Wow. 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 And I heard some stuff on that T page about Jess's daughter, and I told Jess back then, because Jess can reach out to me and she knows she can trust me. I gave her my word I would never speak about it publicly, and I have not, but I have been holding on to what I saw, and out of respect for Jess, I will not speak about it, but what I did see was fucking gross. I will tell you that. I've never been more disgusted in what I saw those people say about her daughter.
Right.
Never
and
been
I
more
agree with
disgusted.
that. And they're trying to get us to be quiet.
Oh no.
And
See, if it weren't Jess's story, I would have done blasted them for that, but I'm not going to do that
That's
to
what I'm
Jess.
saying.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying. And Jess
will
knows
never.
that I was coming in here to say something, but I just
I
wanted to
appreciate
come
you
say
sticking up
you're
for
not
her.
the only one. They're doing it to other people too.
And it's sad. They did it to your daughter as well. She's one of the young ladies I was talking about when I introed this live. And again, not going to tell her story, but you know what I mean. They did it to your daughter as well. You got to stop trying to hold people accountable because of someone else's past, motherfuckers. That ain't nobody's problem but theirs. That is not the woman's problem, motherfucker. You feel me?
I just think if everybody would mind their own business and stay in their own lane.
I agree,
would be
Roxy.
fine.
You know what got me hyped today, Roxy, though? This has been going on for a long time, especially with your daughter, with me, and with others. What got me today, though, is I'm sick of it because I'm watching my friends who are not a part of this, very neutral, very innocent in this, and they just want to have chill lives. And last night was a perfect example. It's embarrassing for my friends to continue to get attacked over their bullshit with me. I can't do it no more. It's embarrassing.
Right. And it's sad. Like I couldn't even have a live yesterday without them coming in and starting shit.
Yeah.
It's
That's what they did to me last night. I wasn't even talking about them, girl. We were chilling, and they both, Josh and Mimi, came in just provoking the fuck out of me.
yeah, it's like they have nothing better to do, and that's fine. Don't have anything better to do, but
People never heard other people say, when it comes to me especially, don't provoke me. I could be a vile piece of shit, y'all. Remember that. I could be your best friend. I could be someone you don't like. Do not provoke me to be that piece of shit. I will be. You think I give a fuck about this internet? Or what is accountability to me? Not a goddamn thing. I'll do it. Don't provoke me. God damn. And I've been trying to chill out on the back and forth shit. I really have. Because not for me.
And so as our group, I mean, have you seen our group on here very often?
No, when y'all are live, you're just talking about other shit, not that. I know that. I know y'all been doing a really good job of ignoring them.
We knew that you were live last night when that call happened, when they said that you threw us in there. So
I promise I did not. I promise. I left it 3 times. The only time I got back in was when I gave Kimmy permission to add me, in which I did give her permission because she was in a call by herself and they were attacking her. And you know I don't play that. But when I went in there, I saw that Rodeo Mom went in and they both left. So I left too. I didn't even get in the call and speak. I listened for maybe 2 seconds and jumped out because it was disgusting and did not add a soul. I saw how upset you got last time. And again, last time I didn't do that out of malicious intent, but y'all got upset and I'm not doing that. I shouldn't have done that and I won't do it again. Nope. I shouldn't have done it that one day, even if it was over Jen Babe. That was wrong of me, and I'm not doing that again. I'm good.
And I respect that. And I thank you.
Uh-huh. Yeah, like it wasn't malicious intent, but I still should have asked you. You're right. And that was wrong of me as your friend. And I should never do that. So no, as far as adding y'all, hell no, I'm not doing that shit. Did not and will not. Got my word.
Well,
and that's what I'm talking about, them trying to start trouble. Do y'all not realize that a lot of us speak to each other, even if it's private or public? Sid has always been one especially that will come to me personally and ask me, so don't ever get it twisted. Y'all don't know what happens in our messages. You know how many times Sid has messaged to me or I've messaged her and said, yo, is this true? It ain't nothing to say yes or no, and if it is, we admit it and move on. And so don't do that shit. Don't be messaging my friends and lying to them. Don't do that. Because they will come in.
Didn't do that.
And you can look back in the chat and you can see who added you. I know who added me.
When we look back, we couldn't see who did it, but I have an idea who did it.
At first, it told me the same thing. It said you were added, but then I scrolled up higher and it told me exactly it was Bare Necessities, and I forgot to block her last time, so that was my fault. Because I blocked everybody except for her. And she got me. Threw me in that bitch twice. The third time, yes, I did give Kimmy permission, but I left right after. And they tried to give Kimmy for it. They're like, oh, you want Grow to protect you now? And she's like, listen, she said I could add her. I was like, show did. Yes, Corey, thank you. Vikings proof comes in 500 to 5,000 business days. I want to show these messages, but every time I do this, they take me down. And I'm surprised I've stayed up this long. I need to show people these messages, though.
Grow, I'm going to drop out of the box because
Okay, I appreciate y'all. Thank you.
The room here, but I just wanted to tell you, you're not the only one, honey.
Thank you. I appreciate y'all. And I'm sorry it's happened to y'all and Jess, too. I'm sorry.
Oh, well. Just
I'm putting an end to it, though. I'm putting an end to it. We're not playing that shit over here no more.
Right. Alrighty. Well, thank you.
Thank you guys. Yeah, so Corey, I don't know if you came in and heard, but last night, I mean, I literally, you're friends with Queen, Corey. Cat's out of the bag, you guys. Me and Corey have been cordial to each other. Oh my God, get breaking news. We're not friends, but I can speak to Corey with respect, right? So Corey's friends with Queen. We have a mutual friend. We both like Queen a lot. Queen knows these people. She actually had to come in, Corey, last night to make sure nobody came in to keep doing it in her friend's live. I'm chilling in the live. We're having fun, not talking about no drama. Josh and May come in. Boom. They immediately provoke me. Not even speaking about these motherfuckers. I let the host know. Host blocked them out. Guess what they do? In turn, they go live, start calling Queen's friends pedo supporters. Are you fucking kidding me? That's some sick ass shit, bro. And then trying to pull them in the live. Come to our live and hear the evidence we have on Grow Queen. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me? You have no evidence of me standing next to someone and condoning them being with a minor. But I know, and I'll say it again, that you guys are very proven to be okay with somebody else having relations with a fucking minor in your group. Make that make sense. Hey, nobody in my friend circle, can you not drive your motorcycle past my window? Nobody in my circle has had a relationship with a minor. But you guys have. Say that right now. But you guys do. Also, going on lies to people. Y'all keep telling people just because you say so that I knew that Matt Monnier had a non-charged past of getting a minor pregnant 20 years ago. And he wasn't arrested for it. How the fuck? Just because y'all say something does not make it true. So I could walk around and say that May likes pedos and that makes it true. Don't do that shit. That is really annoying. Oh, it's not even a motorcycle, it's a moped. You're driving a crotch rocket. It's not cool. You're not impressing people. I don't want to see you pop wheelies in your crotch rocket. Sorry. Anyway, no, Corey, I don't know. But another thing is, just because you say something's true, stop doing that. Please stop doing that. Because, just because you say I knew, how the fuck did I know if someone didn't have that criminal record? 89 minus, hang on, Corey's unghosting his comment. 89. No, don't mute Karmatic. She's good. No, Karmatic's good. Y'all, don't do that. Oh, fuck, cuz. Shit. Fuck. Corey, go get Karmatic, please. That was an accident. Hold on. Wait. 84 minus... 89 minus 84 equals 5? That was an accident, J Bear. I'm sorry. Rockin didn't realize that me and Karmatic had... Karmatic, I'm sorry. Rockin didn't realize that me and you had a conversation today. I apologize, Karmatic. Rockin, that's my fault. I didn't tell you the other day that me and Karmatic had a respectful conversation. So I don't block her and Corey anymore. I'm sorry. Rockin says sorry too. Oh God, did I call you J Bear? J Baby, I'm sorry. Leave me alone, y'all. I'm trying to read J Baby's question. Okay. Let me mod Serenity real quick and we'll get back to that. Rockin said sorry. I apologize. That's my fault, y'all. I didn't update Rockin. I'm not thinking today. Nope, not him either. Rockin, stop it. You're trigger happy. Stop. Nope. All right, no more blocking. No more blocking. Okay, let me say this. I'm sorry again. Don't block Storm. Don't block Karmatic. Don't block anyone that comes in with Corey. How about that? Corey's people are okay. Sorry, Rockin. God, now can y'all go get Storm? Fuck. It's okay. Anyway, I'm gonna scroll back up now to J Baby's question because I liked her question.
Okay, you said nobody on that side. Damn.
Well, I meant Colby and them. I'm sorry. Mods,
So Colby
I
and
apologize.
Maymay's people.
Yes, anybody that comes in with Corey's friends are welcome.
Okay.
Even if Crazy Karma comes in here to kill me, she can come in. Okay, so J Baby said, in your opinion, what is the difference between Matt and James with both not having charges? Thank you for that question. I appreciate it. Here I go. Matt Monnier, the difference to me is they're both gross, but to me, Matt was grosser because he was way older. But Matt Monnier was 24. He got his girlfriend pregnant at 15. They had a second baby at 16 and 24, right? So they had 2 babies. He then in turn married her. This was 20 years ago before me. I have no idea about any of the inside juice. That's just what I know. He concealed that from everybody in America. He didn't tell anybody that, right? Matt used to be on the app for a while. And, you know, I was in a group called Pissed Off Nation. And at one point we dragged Matt way back in the day because there was allegations of him yoking up his ex-girlfriend's 10-year-old, like roughly being rough, grabbing someone's arm. It was never over him being a pedophile. It was never over his baby mom. Even us in Pissed Off Nation at that time, 5 years ago, did not know. Because again, he was never charged or arrested for it. So we had no background to look up and he wasn't telling people. Fast forward, here we are 5 years later. I was dating him. The rumor came about. Steph Shark, a lot of y'all know her. She called me in April. She said, Grow, here's what's being said. You need to really pay attention. Get away from him. Okay, so there's no criminal record. Here's me at my standpoint. I'm going to ask him about it. I'm going to ask his family about it so he don't lie to me. He lied to me and said he was almost 18. I asked his mom, or she was almost 18. I asked his mom at her kitchen table. She said the same thing. To me, she looked like she was being coached, right? So, of course, I believed it. There's no criminal record. And I'm just thinking, well, these people just don't like me and they're making up rumors on the internet. Fuck it. We stayed together for like a month. There was something that happened between us. I did get hit in the face. I never fucked with him again after he hit me. There is recorded proof of that. I'm not proud of it. And then he knew when he hit me, I was going to come for him, not only the internet, but I was going to call the police. So therefore, he ran to May, who was my enemy at the time. And for 7 days, they were in a romantic talking relationship. In that 7 days, 4K, Nicole, and Savage went live to call him out for this pedophilia rumor. Matt himself admitted it in the live and said, yes, you're correct. My wife was 15 when I got her pregnant. I was watching from the outside. Mind you, I was broken up with him. May was in the box. May was his technical girlfriend, if you will. My mouth dropped. I was on the phone with Unbreakable, actually. And we were both like, did you just hear this shit? So finally I get an admittance of it in a live, but while he's with May. I'm being called out for Matt, but May's not. Make that make sense. Anyway, so the difference between him and James, to answer your question, J Baby, nothing. They both had relations with a minor. They both did not get arrested for it. And guess what? James actually did exactly what Matt did. He concealed it from everybody. Did anybody else and their mama know about this shit on the app besides us until that book got released? Anybody? I sure as fuck didn't know, and I was his friend at one point. I'll wait. Did anybody know? Exactly. So if you want my opinion again, they're absolutely identical minus the ages of them.
Question. Wasn't
Yes.
he with Nicole?
No, that was the fake shit. No.
But
Never.
wouldn't she know?
I doubt it. He would have never told Nicole that shit. You know what Nicole would have done with that the minute she got mad at him? I'm surprised Nicole has not spoken up on it. Yes, thank you, Karma. Everyone say thank you, Karma.
Okay, just asking.
Yeah, no, you're good, Rockin'. No, he would have never told Nicole that shit. She would have ran him through the mud the minute they fell out. I'm surprised she hasn't yet, honestly.
That's what I figured.
I'm shocked. I'm very shocked she hasn't. But anyway, I'm not going to make this about James again, though. I'm just answering a question. Absolutely. Matt and James, in my opinion, are not different at all. Both have similarities. The baby mama was the same as the girlfriend. Well, no, there is a difference. James didn't get the girl pregnant. Thank you, Karmatic. Say that louder for the ones in the back. Where was everybody at when there was 168 people watching that live that night where she cried about Matt fucking Monye in the front of her car because she had to break up with him over this shit? Come on now. But May, let's tell everybody what you did. You didn't break up with him, May. You did not. You actually, in fact, got into chats with Smalls and other people, and you were trying to clear him up. You were doing dates and post-its and calendars, and you were trying to make excuses. Oh, yeah, she was. Yeah, she was. Not me, baby. Not me, baby. But they're passing around these messages that allegedly were sent from me to Matt from January to March of this year. Baby, let me tell you something. None of them messages are my phone number. I've had the same phone number for 5 years. None of them came from my phone number. May says they're mine. When me and May were friends, let me tell you something. She even traced those numbers. They don't belong to me. And she even said, it seems like someone's trying to set you up. Either Matt is or somebody's trying to make it look like you are and tricking Matt, right? Making it sound like I want him back and shit. We're talking almost a year later. First of all, no, I don't. Second of all, let me ask you a question. So if I'm bold enough to message Matt and say, this is Tara B with me, why in the fuck would I conceal my phone number? Do people not think? So you mean to tell me I'm using fake phone numbers to message Matt and say, please come be with me? Why wouldn't I just use my real phone number? Stupid. So I'm going to message him and say this is Tara, but I'm going to hide my number? That don't make no fucking sense. That makes no fucking sense. Y'all don't use common sense these days. You just don't. You just don't. The messages were not concealing allegedly my identity, but the fucking J baby. Good question. Did Matt live in poverty at the time? No. They were both from good families.
Did he have Spectrum?
I don't have Spectrum. No, I do. Well, now I have Brightspeed, but yeah, he was not from poverty, J baby. Thank you for asking. So yeah, anyway, backtrack to Matt and James. No, there's the only difference is one of them got the girl pregnant and the guy was a little older. Other than that, no, there was no criminal record on both, and they both concealed it. They both concealed it. Did he politely G my bang? Huh? Poverty, yes, you're correct, J baby. Poverty clears you. If you don't get her pregnant, you're cleared, and if there's no criminal record, you're cleared. Did you guys know that? It's the new rule book. I'm gonna have to publish me a rule book. Yes, I can't keep up with the rules of grooming and relations with minors. So anyway, with that being said, while we have these assholes out here calling us pedos and pedo supporters, if you look young for your age, yes, it does. Yes, correct. And did you know that 19 is technically still a teenager with a teenager? No, it's not. No, it's not. State of New York says 17 is illegal. But with all of us being called pedos and pedo supporters, please make it make sense that nobody in my circle has had a relationship with a minor. I promise you that. I promise you that. Show me one of my people in my circle right now that has had a relationship with a minor, and I will shut the fuck up forever. I will leave this app if you can prove it. I don't support South Jersey. I'm not here speaking for Rockin'. I'm cordial to him when I see him, but I don't sit with him. Prove to me that Grow Queen hangs out with anyone who's had a relationship with a minor, and I will shut the fuck up forever. But I know you guys do. I know you guys have been protecting someone who had a relationship with a minor. Someone who never told anyone about it. He's never been held up for it. First, we all heard about it. But it's okay? I never in my life. So back to the situation in hand with Viking. Never have I ever looked at my son's friend and said, hey, good looking. You're right. Thank you. I'm gonna hopefully show these messages and not go down. From Viking. Please, baby Jesus, don't take me down. Please, baby Jesus, don't. This is what got me hyped today. For people that came in late, I'm gonna say it one more time, very short and sweet. I never read a documentary about me being with a minor. I quit. Very short and sweet recap. I've been being called a pedo and a pedo supporter. My innocent friends have been called a pedo and a pedo supporter in lives. I don't mean Bliss Nation or anyone like that. And I'm not a part of Bliss Nation. I'm a part of No Nation, by the way. I don't hang out with nations like that. I had a live I was in last night. Innocent people had nothing to do with it. And these people went in there and tried to deter them out of that live to call me a pedo and a pedo supporter. I'm going to show you what's going on. Viking has been saying for weeks that he has this information on Bliss. He has this recording, and he's been telling the app that he has this foolproof. He's heard that she's erased security footage. I have been asking him for it for 6 or 7 days now. 6 or 7 days begging him for it. He has not produced it. He keeps putting me off. So in turn, while I don't have the proof, he says that I'm supporting a pedo supporter. How the fuck am I supporting it if you won't prove it? He's walking around with receipts from 2023 that were already debunked. You're going around with Unbreakable's messages from Brad, the RSO, that you're dragging Bliss for. You're using old recycled messages that were edited by the RSO you're dragging her for. They are playing a voice message from Bliss to Brad that was recorded in May, months before the incident. That was after one of their fights. That was not about the incident in hand. Okay? We debunked that in 2023, and Viking, you were a part of that. You were a part of me and 2 other guys doing that in the app. See, we dragged Brad. Maybe an Unbreakable dragged Bliss. There's a difference. We didn't drag the girl because she fucking left the dude. She left him and he's in jail and she has a restraining order on him. How is she supporting that? His lies are bullshit. So, if y'all remember 3 weeks ago, Viking was Bliss's best friend, right or wrong, in the lives. And I know he was in chats with her. I was in them. I was his friend. I asked him in messages. I said, Viking, what's the real reason you walked away from Bliss? It don't make sense. He says it's because of this whole Brad shit. He told me in the messages straight up I busted him. It's over a personal petty vendetta. He says that me and Bliss held a live calling him a pedo. That's not true. I didn't call Viking a pedo. Rockin' asked the question in the comments if Viking had been with a minor because she heard a rumor. I cleared it up, so I don't have no evidence on that. So I'm going to show these messages now. This is what I had to deal with last night till 4 o'clock in the morning. And I'm showing this to prove that I've been asking for this Bliss recording like a motherfucker. And he will not give it to me. So if he won't give it to me, you have got to stop telling people I'm supporting a pedo. You have got running my name. I've yet to hear that. Get her he was telling me to get Bliss. He said, you have 5 minutes to get Bliss. Get her yourself. I'm not a secretary. I'm asking to hear the proof you keep saying you have. If you have it, why is it so difficult to get it? She has till 25 after. I've been asking and asking and asking. God damn it, Grow. You want to hear her admit it? Get her in my live. The fuck I will. Who the fuck are you? Hold on, I ain't done. I got more. I don't even like doing this shit. How can I do that if you have been the one saying you have it, right? How am I supporting her if he's been saying he has it? You have not produced anything but talk shit. We all saw in 2023 the fake receipts, including you. I said we as us in a group, learn your shit, and I have the message going out right now to that pedo, meaning Bliss. Okay? So this is me telling him he's recycling these messages. Okay, so why haven't you played this new groundbreaking proof nobody's ever heard? I can't believe how much I've asked for it and you refuse, but you want me to what? Just take your word for it and it's real? Does the rest of the app know you have been refusing to show proof on all of your claims? Bitch, I done showed shit on her. Does the app know you go for kids, vets, and other shit like you claimed you don't? Okay. And? All right, dude. Now that pissed me off when you said that. David, you showed old edited messages from the RSO you're dragging her about from 2023 and a voice message she sent him months prior. And he told Unbreakable it was from that time. You have not shown the proof you stated you have. So again, I ask, do all these people you've been, I meant to say showing this to that I've asked for the proof a billion times within 5 fucking days. Has anyone heard that? Because he's out here telling people I'm supporting this shit. But here I am again asking him for this fucking bullshit. I'm asking him for it, begging him for it. It's been fucking days, bro. And he's doing that to the rest of the internet. Y'all are falling for it. Look at this shit. Are you kidding me? Edited messages from 2023 that everyone's seen from the RSO you're dragging her for. That's wild and refusing to show this recorded proof you have been telling everyone you have. So with that being said, every time you bring me up in this shit, I will loudly make that clear, and that's why I'm here today. I'm not defending any fucking pedos, but I will defend that I've asked you for this proof and you can't show it because you're lying all out of a personal vendetta for her when you were her friend a few weeks ago and writing for her. End of messages. Any more for y'all to believe me about this shit or what? Is people gonna call me a liar again like they always do? Do I gotta keep showing messages so I'm not a liar? Dog, he's been fucking telling everyone and their mama this horse shit about me, trying to get people to walk away from me, saying that I support Bliss when he has this proof that he will not fucking show us. I challenge you again, David, come in here and play the recording you say you have. If you don't have the proof, you can't hold me responsible for still being cool with her if you haven't given me a reason not to be. And you certainly can't be going no more lives that I'm in and telling people I do that. Good afternoon, Kyler. Sorry, honey, this is a crazy ass time right now. I'm sick of this shit, bro. I ain't no motherfucking pedo supporter, dude. I'm not. And you damn right. You damn motherfucking right. Let's switch gears for a second. Viking. You went live last night with May May after you left my innocent friends live and tried to bash me. You damn right. I've talked about parenting in the past. You damn right. I said some fucking vile shit to people. You damn right. You damn right. I've lost a lot of friends for being a dumbass. You damn right. You damn right. Half of those times, I did it unprovoked. And I've taken my responsibility and I should have never done things like that. Other half of it, I was very much provoked. I'm not going to keep blaming other people. You damn right. About 50% of them times, that was all me. I shouldn't have done it. I was being a dumbass douche. But the other times, I've been pushed. Does it make it okay? No, it does not. I'm not here to take no accountability for nobody. I ain't worried about none of y'all. Give a fuck. I've made the amends with people I've made the amends with. There's people I've apologized to and they don't even accept it, but I still did it. I know that's right, Karmatic. And thank you for reminding me. But you got Viking over here calling us pedo supporters and we don't protect children. Viking, you're the one that handed me that recording of May May trying to physically assault your child in Texas. You told me to post it. I did. Then the baby mama wanted me to take it down, so I did. Out of respect. But you hanging out with May May. And she said on a recording she was going to physically assault your child. Listen, I know the internet, we say some fuck shit to each other, but I would never. If Rockin' Princess was at my house and said she wanted to physically assault my kid, me and Rockin' would be in fist fighting. And not to mention, I would never, ever in real life or internet, sorry, Rockin' used an example, never, ever in the internet or real life would I ever be around her again. Yes, you can. What's it matter? Yes, you can. I would never be around her. But you will. You protect your kids? He says I don't protect mine. I'm just asking. And listen, y'all gonna quit talking about my kid. Y'all gonna quit talking about my kid because you keep bringing my kid up. You open that goddamn door, no pun intended. Yeah, I got open charges. You damn right I got a charge right now. I have a misdemeanor fucking ticket on my record. I'm going to court for January 7th for my final pretrial. You damn right. My son left the door unlocked and my son went for a fucking walk next door. My bad. I'm going to court for it and it's going to be dismissed. I already know. I speak to my lawyer. Thank you. You can stop telling people I have a criminal record of child endangerment because I have a charge. I have no conviction yet and it's so open. So leave it the fuck alone. What's It Matter has a question. Can he show
I've been saying that, Corey.
Nope, he sure can't. I don't know, Carmatic. I really don't know. I really don't know, Carmatic. But here's my thing. I've talked about Maymay's parenting, absolutely, because she does that shit live. My shit with my son, that incident didn't happen on a live, didn't happen on the app, didn't happen because of the app, right? It happened because my older kid was irresponsible. And yes, I got a citation for that. I never went to jail. I got a citation. I have to go to court. It's still in the court process. We've had a couple continuances, not because I'm guilty, not because it's a plea deal, because we had certain stipulations that came up. I had a dead battery last week. The time before, we were waiting on the verification from CPS. They're not going to be involved in my case, which they did say that. So there's been a couple holdups. The prosecutor was going to dismiss this a month ago, but we were waiting on that CPS verification. Now that we have that, I was supposed to go to court on Monday, get it dropped. My battery died. I couldn't make it. We rescheduled. Boom. Yes, What's It Matter? You're correct. I still have the recording where his niece herself went live and said Viking made her friends uncomfortable every time they came around. Absolutely, that happened. Correct. And Viking, there are rumors you were with a 15-year-old. He is also telling people that's dreads. That's not about dreads, Viking. You have
They
multiple
fucking
baby
think
moms.
like it. They never bitch about that.
Viking, you have multiple baby moms. So when Rockin'
Never
asked
did.
that question, it wasn't about
Come on,
dreads.
dum-dum.
That was not about dreads when Rockin' asked that question, Viking. It was about your other baby mama. But you were live last night like, oh, I told Dreads exactly what you said. First of all, she never said nothing about Dreads, and Bliss never said shit.
No, it was not about dreads. It was about his
Nope,
other baby
nope.
mom, and she was supposed to be 15 when he got her pregnant, and he was 20-something.
Yep. Now, she said supposedly Viking, so don't go cutting her head off. What up, Hazel? Bumpy butt.
What's up, guys? That's what that is about. That's why
Yes,
I'm not
ma'am.
talking. That is ridiculous. I
Yes, ma'am.
called it off with that. That wasn't his other baby mama. That was his first baby mama, is what everybody was
Yep.
talking about. Not dreads.
Not Dreads. When Rockin' asked that in my live that night, it was not about Dreads, and Bliss ain't the one that said it. It was Rockin' that asked the question in the comments. So he's going around saying to Dreads now that Bliss was talking shit on her, making Dreads think that. The fuck? Now you're involving your baby mama with nothing to
I
do with it?
already know that part.
Man, Dreads gonna kick your ass, Viking, when she finds out you lying.
Oh yeah. Listen. I'm just listen. I'm not speaking on that because I'm not.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not. But
You can speak on
yeah.
whatever you want, baby. It's my platform. Speak on whatever you want.
It's conversations that are being held. That's not there's reasons why Bree isn't around right now. Since you wanted to bring her name into shit, it's gonna be crazy when your baby mama figures out a lot of shit that you're doing on this motherfucking app. Just
Oof.
saying. Which
There's
is
that.
currently happening right now. You wanted to sit on the platform
Ooh.
and talk about a phone call. Well, your baby mama's in a phone call with Bree right now. So
Ooh. Ooh, damn. Well, there's that. I can't wait to find out that update.
that's
Yeah, that's
ridiculous.
what
I'm
I
fucking
asked. I
tired.
asked that day if his baby mom, one of them, not dreads, was 15 when she got
My
pregnant,
God.
and he was a adult. And then the other question I asked about him was it true what his niece said? And then
That's what
she
Corey wanted to
changed
know.
her story because he came back
Yep.
and she was afraid of him.
Yep. She absolutely went live with multiple creators. I think a couple that are in here. I know Corey was on that recording. Absolutely, Corey was.
She called me on the phone
Uh-huh.
on Snapchat.
She told,
was
you know
telling
what,
me
while she
stuff
was in
about
that,
him.
when she was in that live with Corey and all them telling that story, she was also in a Snapchat group with me, Nicole, and James of all people, telling us about Viking. The same thing she was telling Corey and them, because me and Nicole weren't fucking with Corey and all them. It was two different groups, and she was in a call with us and with them at the same damn time, telling us the same story. I remember it. It was called Kenzie's Safe Place. I made it.
Yep, I remember that.
And Nicole wanted added in there, so I added her. And guess who else was in the one I made? May May. May May was in me and Nicole's with Kenzie. And then she was over there also talking to Corey about the same shit with his friends. Thank you, Karmatic. Trying to dig up skeletons in people's closets. Y'all got cemeteries in y'all shit. And May May, keep showing my motherfucking court records, bitch. Keep it up. You have been lying about everything. You've been exaggerating. Stop it, May May. Stop it. You look stupid. May May, you want to leave the, okay. There are so many fucking comparisons here. Not even the schmexual shit with James and others. You guys are talking about shit about everyone over here, and you've done worse or the same. May May, you left your kid home alone at 1:45 in the morning 2 years ago at 8 years old for 45 minutes. The only reason why you are not in trouble like I have a misdemeanor citation is because the cops were never involved. You got away with it. I promise you, if the cops had showed up that night, you would have had the same citation I got, bitch, child endangerment.
And you're going around lying to different companies saying you're a mandatory reporter and you're still
you're not.
licensed and you're still a licensed nurse.
No.
And I have it on recording.
He
and
called
it's
my
being-
sheriff's department
Let
5
me
times
finish
in
this.
1 week.
Let me finish this. I have it on recording that you told somebody, a company, that you're a licensed nurse practicing right now. And
Offended.
you're about to lose your license. So why don't you worry about that? Because you're about to lose them for good for life.
And she's
Worry about
suspended
that.
right now. You know, I looked it up in Texas. If you're suspended in the state of Texas, you are not allowed to claim to be a mandated reporter.